Does it get any more cosy than Hogsmeade?
Well, do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Glad you
Rebellion. Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio.
Oh, this day's gone on too. Over here! Are you sure this is I won't rest. Dead.
Yes. Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise. Revelio. Revelio. Place right out of a store. Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
I've always said that travel
Revelio.
cleans the mind.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Revelio.
Shame Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
This looks intriguing. Revelio.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Revelio. I should investigate. What do we have here?
Hello, Hamora.
Revelio. Mine now, demi-guys. Revelio. Revelio.
Pushing the powers of honest work.
I wouldn't mind if dropping that up.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Julia resurrected.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo!
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter. Someone. Shoot death!
Levioso! Descendo! This must be Captain Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
You try, Captain Petrificus. You'll have to...
Revelio.
You've had too much fire with...
Gave the hall clumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Serona's box of letters. Better have a look around. See about the hall clumps and the box of letters. That's all the hall clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. 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 Revelio Either I'll have to fight that troll, or we can do it together. Assignment's all finished. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. Revelio.
Well, if we're talking beasts, it's the Niffler that's the real commodity, surely you agree? Shall we finish? Is this your best trick? No. Enough! Now put me down! And stupid trick! Confringo! What have you done? No.
Revelio.
I've seen Billywings with more things.
Revelio.
Be it upon your heads when our expectations take flight like thestrals. Be it upon your conscience when our graves find us all too... It isn't Nora Treadwell's precious little star.
The beast is safe now. Revelio. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Now, I'm only trying to help. Professor Howard, Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead... Revelio. Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
You're back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included. Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignment, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of snowsword. free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and... It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Accio! Leviosa!
As I mentioned earlier, Diffindo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
I saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That sounds positively exhilarating.
Exhilarating? It was at that. While it lasted, at any rate. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an Aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor. I don't have anything for this at the moment. Going to hurt you. Wonder who lives here. Revelio. Aloha Mora. What do we have here? A demiguise.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Nothing to poach in Arrowshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
Those who think that their plan is the sole path to victory should revisit recent memory. Had it not been for a wisely thought out choice. We'd all have taken our last breath by buggers.
Leviosa.
Potato!
If I have some...
Incendia. Glitches.
bigger
Revelio.
Running home.
Glacier. Defender. Revelio.
Perhaps I shall scout around Fellcroft for something to poach.
You've come to the wrong place, child.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio.
And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsfield? Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision.
Levioso!
What was that? Stop flipping around like a pinnywig!
Expelliarmus!
What's that?
Potion. Finish the job. Confringo! Confringo! Hardly felt it.
One less poacher in the wizarding world. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Oh, no, you don't. What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio. Accio. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Difficult. I mean you no harm. I'll look after you. Accio. trying to help. Everything's all right now. Professor Howard will never believe this.
They don't seem to care. Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Gryffindor.
Revelio. This looks intriguing.
Not so bad. I don't mind the odd one without magic.
Revelio. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Fascinating, truly fascinating. Wish I had the energy.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Oh, hello. The name is Porrick Haggerty, and this is my shop. What may I help you with?
I'd like to ask you about your shop, if you don't mind.
Certainly, that'd be fine. What would you like to know?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? It's good luck for me you stopped by today. Glad you were able to stop by.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Just because you know Lumos.
This might be the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I don't think I shall need to eat again till next week.
rocks have seen better days.
Revelio.
This ain't tiger.
Another pitiful beast. Still not going to get out of this alive.
Oh!
Try not to make it. You can't hold out forever.
Oh!
You've made a great mistake. Had enough? That's difficult.
Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself.
Revelio. Revelio.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Revelio.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
What are you up to now?
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
But if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. It's true. Eat a big meal, you'll be slowed down. Light and...
They come after me, then arrest him. Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo.
Seems a pleasant.
Revelio.
An intruder!
Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me.
Your blood on Ranrock's hands. Revelio.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
I've always said that travel...
Revelio.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier.
You can't...
With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Revelio.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock. Wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Leviosa! Repulsor!
Confringo!
Vegetation does not belong.
Leviosa!
Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling.
Leviosa! Descendo! Confringo!
No!
I will
You've made your last mistake.
Ringo!
You're weak, women. You've made your last mistake. I'll bury you in the deepest. Why can't I hit out nice and you will regret it. Well, stupid one. Such arrogance. That was meant for me. Kill spell. I won't rest until you're
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was...
Revelio.
Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists. Revelio.
Heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Revelio.
Why bother
Lumos.
blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbarton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping. Notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Never been this long. I just know something's happened.
She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to do.
I'll build a cemetery by the time I retire.
This is a fast way to get yourself killed. You know that? Really enjoying the view.
You will pay for it.
Explosion!
Still watching it? Oh, barely a scratch. You'll need to do better than that.
This place has seen better days.
Revelio.
When the clouds are dark is always the best time to strike. It's as if nature herself lends a veil beneath which to orchestrate one's treachery.
Levioso.
Well, mate.
Careful now. None of that but trip. You're the little sod that saved Treadwell. You'll have to fight eventually. Avoiding our problems, are we?
Stupid fire. Defender. Revelio.
this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force? Be discreet.
Yeah, another human.
Revelio.
Expelliarmus! Wait a moment. What is happening?
Kitty! Now to find out what happened here. Revelio. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will...
Revelio.
Revelio. Could it be a rock formation? That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
Hogwarts. Just should have took less time, is all I was saying.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
What do we have here? I may have more luck higher up in the key. This castle's hiding all sorts.
Revelio.
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends. A ladder. That's what I need.
I was only following orders. Leave your accusations.
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. Revelio.
The wizards will be defeated.
Descender. Confringo. Potato.
Lucky that's all.
That student defeated us.
Stupid. Leviosa. Confringo.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Suit me.
I don't like the looks of that encampment. Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes. What will we find in here? Revelio.
Wizards will have
It looks as though Adelaide's instinct is spot on. You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
He'll learn his lesson. Being locked away, you can count on that.
toilet door. How to open it?
One less human to worry about.
To the town!
You're no match for me!
Even though you're not even you won't get away with it.
Someone fix it!
Revelio. 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 Confringo. You are...
Revelio.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
Revelio. Revelio.
One way or another. Put me down!
Expelliarmus. Protego.
Stop it!
Expelliarmus.
You're making this.
Back to the Expelliarmus.
I won't let you. You'll pay for that!
Won't get away with that.
Protego. Confringo.
Well, stupid.
Not quite.
Revelio.
I won't rest.
I've been acquainted since before you were born.
Easily diverted.
Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise. Revelio.
Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free. Revelio.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him. Revelio. Everything's all right now. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Those that go to Azkaban.
Hello. Mind you don't tell
Revelio.
me. If you're stuck with a Duracell feather, it doesn't hurt.
Hello.
Oh, welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair for my Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncar fur? Duracell feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Duracells, but people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose. The choir knows things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire? I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Expelliarmus
You might as well watch. This is the first year.
Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Do without her.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Have a look around.
Revelio.
Just a minute. You did away with all those dark wizards? Oh, I can't believe it. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. What are you up to now?
Castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Revelio! Revelio. Revelio. If only Professor Fig could have seen that. Revelio.
Over here, quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented it.
Revelio. I wonder what that does. Well, that didn't work. Perhaps something with a bit more force.
Revelio.
That did it.
Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Revelio.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
Revelio.
Dead end. Must be another way in. That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Repulsor. Wingardium Leviosa.
Well done. I will be right up.
I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find... And the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, you're straight in the face!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back now!
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere.
Revelio.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I dream of making a better...
I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
Confringo. Accio. Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio.
That was a mistake. The Confringo!
Amateur!
Incendio!
Confringo! Come back here! Nasty was nothing more than luck!
Alohomora. Revelio.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
Alohomora. Revelio.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso! Would you like me to put you down? Not so tough now, huh? Levioso! Hands with you! Levioso!
Confringo.
Levioso!
Legion. Alohomora. Revelio.
No, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Highwing, it's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mora.
Hurry.
Oh! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Highwing, go!
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
was trying to be nice to me the other day. Offered to carry my books, he did. Oh, charming, I thought.
I'm not taking my chances with unauthorized games. I've had enough encounters with Scalabro, thank you.
Don't tell me one little arm break and you're already out. It was only an experimental maneuver, that was all.